Hello everyone, welcome back to another delicious episode here at Forever Acres Kitchen. Today we got dry rub versus wet mopped up glossy ribs. Ooh, can't wait. Let's get it started. All right, as always, you want to take off that membrane in the back. You don't want that, trust me. So remove it completely, and then we're going to get it rubbed down with some mustard as a binder. We're going to rub it on both sides. Get it well rubbed in there, and then we're going to season it up. All right, so for the wet ribs, we're going to start with some pepper, and then we're going to use Pecanerry from Whiskey Bent. It is Kendrick Barbecue's rub Pecanerry. It is so good, and that's all we're going to use on the wet ribs because we're going to mop these every 45 minutes with a sauce that we're going to make, and I'll show you how to make the sauce here in a little bit. So completely coat the ribs, top and bottom, and then just pat it in well. And then we're going to put these in the fridge overnight. All right, now moving on to the dry rub ribs. We're going to use pepper again. And on this one, I'm going to use two different rubs. I'm using the Traeger coffee rub, which is so good. And then I'm also going to be using that Pecanerry. So let's get the Traeger rub in there. Then the Pecanerry, same thing. You want to completely cover both sides of the ribs and then pat it in very well. And again, we're going to put these also in the fridge overnight. All right, get them in the fridge, uncovered, overnight. Make sure to mark which ribs are wet or dry, whichever one you want to, so you don't mix them up because they kind of look the same, right? So these are going to be my wet mop ribs here. The other ones are my dry rub. So now it's been overnight. Look how beautiful they look. They are ready to go. So let's get them on the Traeger. Ah, yes. Let's take a moment to look at just how beautiful this day is. It is a perfect day for grilling. All right, so let's get our Traeger turned on. And we're going to set this at 250 degrees. And these are going to go for about 5-6 hours. So not going to cover these at all. These are going to be on here for about 5 hours. We're going to spritz them and mop them every 45 minutes. All right, so my grill is up to temperature, so let's go ahead and put them on. I'm going to start with my wet mop ribs. These are going to be on my left, and then the dry rub are going to be on my right. And I said these are going to go for about 5 hours. All right, while the ribs are going, let's go ahead and go inside and start on our mopping sauce. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of this Cherry Jalapeño barbecue sauce by Gourmet Warehouse. This is so freaking delicious. One of my favorite barbecue sauces right now. It's only got a hint of spiciness. It's really not that much heat. It's really good though. 16 ounces of dark beer. I'm using this Guinness stout. So good. You can use whatever you like as a dark beer, but I prefer Guinness. I think it's just a rich dark beer. 16 ounces. This is a 12-ounce bottle, so I need 4 more ounces. So here we go. 12 ounces of apple cider vinegar. Stir it well. Get it combined. And then we're going to put it on the stove, and we're going to simmer just till it gets to almost bubbling. All right, it's been 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and spritz and mop. And another 45 minutes. Spritz and mop. Oh man, let's take a look before we do our third spritzing and mopping. Oh my gosh, these look absolutely delicious. All right, let's spritz and mop. And again, let's spritz and mop. Hey, I didn't say grilling was no work. Let's get to work. All right, folks, time for the last spritzing and mopping. For this mopping, I'm going to give you not only a close-up, but I'm going to slow it down for you. Oh, look at that. All right, they are just about done. We're going to get these off the grill, but just take a look at that. If your mouth is not watering, go see a doctor. All right, folks, we are done. Let's get these off into the house, cool down, and we'll slice and taste. All right, now it's time to get a taste of these ribs. Remember, we got dry rub using Kendrick's cherry pecan, and Traeger's coffee rub. Now remember we also spritzed these with the apple cider vinegar and apple juice. So it's a dry rub, but of course they don't look dry. So excited to try those. And then of course we got the Mop ones. These are just the Kendrick's pecan cherry seasoning, so good. And of course finished it with some of that cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce. So let's get a taste. I'm gonna go with the dry rub first because I'm mostly a wet rib guy. So I'm really curious to see how the dry rub came out. Oh, so good. Juiciness. That was good. Good bark. I like that. That's a good rib. Now for the wet. Oh, look at that. How juicy is that? Can't beat that. That cherry jalapeno and the cherry pecan seasoning, man, that's where it's at. There you go. I'm still team wet. You let me know how you like them. Till next time, eat well, my friends. Eat well.